Hello everyone, welcome to Goddess Diverse Tarot. This is Kissy, and today's reading, before I started the reading, I got a few messages that I want to share. The messages are something to do with using the will chakra, your solar plexus chakra, over or instead of the sacral chakra. Like if you want to make more fire, use the solar plexus chakra. Okay, so that was one message. The other message was about the best quality of a relationship is laughter. When you have laughter in the dynamic, when you can laugh even when there are foolish acts, and that has a wide range, okay? Foolishness has a wide range. But despite the foolishness, if you can laugh with one another, not at, with one another, then that is a very important component, or that's a very good indicator of a healthy relationship. Okay? So the other message is, these kind of fell out before I started recording, so it's kind of like a pre-message to what we're going to go into. So the moon and the star in reverse, they make me feel like it's actually saying that the illusion is not health. It's being unhealthy is the illusion. And taking care of yourself, or there's illusion over what it means to take care of yourself. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to put too much into that. Also, you may find that your connection to your counterpart, if you want to call it that, this is the physical embodiment of your divine masculine or divine feminine, okay, depending on where what your position, I guess, is, or the perspective from which you look at the world. What else? Okay, I think that is all the messages. Well, okay. First of all, I also said that because of, you could be dreaming about your counterpart or having dreams of being with your counterpart. I see a divine masculine and divine feminine together, and they're kind of sitting with a, I want to say it's a high priestess, or it's someone that is very wise, a feminine that is very wise. Yes, a divine feminine that is very wise. They're sitting kind of like, it's not a lecture, 'cause it's just a conversation basically, but they're listening to her, and she's providing them very deep understanding of who they are to themselves and to each other. Okay. What else? Okay. I think that's all for now. Let's get into the reading. Let's see what we're supposed to know or consider looking forward. All my readings are about how to take the next step in life, how to move forward, how to understand the energetic vibes being experienced and how they're correlated to the astrological energies. When you can tune into that, you can understand or gain understanding about the archetypes that are operating within you in order to understand how to balance them. Okay. Alright, so as I said, our readings are what's next for us. Okay, there we go. An investment. Someone seems to be looking at their investment, all the things that they worked hard for, that they value. They seem to be expectant, as if they know. It's like they're looking over at the horizon, realizing, okay, I know my coins are going to drop any minute now, or the baby's going to come any minute now, or something like that. Okay. So maybe a false alarm on the baby thing. But somebody is protecting their space. Somebody is making sure that nothing interferes with, number one, their dream. But it could also be their illusion. Like, I don't know on that. Hold on. Because, I mean, people do hold on to their illusions, you know. I guess you can't really put it past someone to be like, I'm going to hold on to this lie. I mean, I guess sometimes the lie is easier than the truth. Perhaps. I don't know. Spirit is coming through, guiding this 9 of coins. This person that is well established or at peace with what they've with where they are, at peace with what they have, comfortable, someone that's comfortable, that is independent. She's also like, I want to say confident. Comfortable in her own skin. She's comfortable in her own skin. That's the best way to put it. That's Venus in Virgo. And even though Venus and Virgo can conflict, because Virgo is so detail-oriented in the sense that it notices everything that it doesn't like. Meanwhile, Venus is all about just getting caught up in the everything I love, I want, I value. Like, everything is so it's more driven by how good it feels, versus Virgo being more about, for me to feel good or comfortable, I would have to have everything perfect, or you know what I mean? Like, the outside has to be a certain way before inside can be okay. And then with Venus, it's almost like saying, I can enjoy, I can focus on the pleasures, I can get lost in the pleasure of my own value, or the pleasure of my own quality. But it doesn't make it where they necessarily have to conflict. I look at it like this is working together. There's a balance between that. Sometimes I wonder why I go into such detail with one card versus another, and I promise you, if it was up to me, I would just be like, pow, bam, boom. Nothing. Someone didn't learn something. Listen. Someone is looking at this 9 of coins, and they're like, I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't know what. See, they want something. They want to hold on to a certain stability. They don't want to confront the issues out of like a fear or some sort of power over them that doesn't allow them to speak out or confront their issues. Now hold on a second. So one person is kind of confident. This 9 of coins, she knows that something is coming for her that is very, like, it's like she knows that this is, it's like that expectancy based on facts. Like, this is it. I know this is it. Whatever this is, right? And so, like I said, for some it might be a false alarm. Like, okay, maybe not just yet. Maybe you gotta wait a little longer, right? But the fact that it's coming is for certain that it is going to manifest, whatever this is. Meanwhile, the space for that is being protected so that this dream from spirit, a spirit guided dream, can come true. But then there's someone watching this from the outside, like learning from it or observing it, and they want to be part of this, or they want to participate in this, or they want the opportunity of this. They want an opportunity from this, but they're not willing to speak out of fear. Okay, jeez Louise, what's going on here? Okay. Maybe there's a fear of justice. There's a hermit. Somebody's really thinking about this. Somebody's really giving some contemplative thoughts to what is fair for this priestess in reverse energy. What is fair for a priestess in reverse energy? And this gives me the vibe of what would be fair to give to a person that manipulates the subconscious. I don't get that. Why is somebody trying to figure out what's fair? A high priestess is a healer, but in this case, this is a healer that is this is like, I guess you can say, false prophets is what they would be called. But these are people that are like using some lore to convince others of something that isn't true and can cause harm. So it's manipulation. Alright, but then there's this hermit has to make a decision, I guess, about who to give an opportunity to, or who to give a job to, or what he has to let go of in order to get the most benefit out of a situation. This hermit had to put a collaborative union, I guess. This is connections that were not balanced. He had to put them to rest. It's like letting go and walking away with, I just heard dignity, but I feel like it's walking away with whatever they acquired, whatever knowledge they acquired, whatever information they gained, that they're willing to sacrifice, like let go of any relationships, and kind of like basically say, well, at least I learned something from it, you know what I mean? And get away with, not get away with it, but walk away with what you know and try to sneak out quietly, you know what I mean? Like not try to make too much of a mess of things. I feel like there was this is giving me charlatan energies, to be quite honest. Like somebody that, like a swindler, somebody that pretended to provide a service and then they didn't really provide that service. And it could be in the healing. It could even be in the mental health. Like, I feel like this is a community, like in the spiritual community, you're going to find that there's people that offer services, and some of these services haven't shown results, I guess, or this is like providing a product, saying this is you're gonna heal with this product, and the person decides to. I think there's more than a few people that are saying, "Hey, I tried this product and it doesn't do what it says it can do," and the person's like, "Well, you have to believe," and it's like, okay, wait a second. That's not real medicine. You see what I mean? That's that what do you call it? The sugar pill, the placebo effect. Okay, someone's placebo effect didn't quite take, didn't quite work. The King of Cups. This is somebody that kind of got wind of a quick scheme, you know, but in a realm that it's more dangerous to play that game with, you know what I mean? Like a quick scheme of selling a product, a physical, tangible product is one thing, but a product that is supposed, you know, it says it's supposed to heal, and based on such a facts or information, it's going to heal, but then it doesn't actually heal. Like at some level, a tangible product you can kind of blame or be like, okay, this, you can look at it, but when they're selling you a dream, it's like you can't really. Eventually, if it doesn't show results, it doesn't show results. Jeez, I don't know. This King of Cups does not have very many options to choose from, or is not very interested in. I feel like he's not balanced right now with relationships, or doesn't feel like he can emotionally control. This could be a Libra individual, but it could be any air sign, Gemini, or Aquarius. But it could be also that if a King of Cups cannot control their thoughts, or they don't have like access to their emotions, or the, oh Lord, yeah, he's very emotionally new. Emotionally new. Like, oh, feelings. Oh, this is what feelings are. Why? Oh, Lordy. Okay, so someone let go of a conflict because they're tired. They're tired of fighting this situation. They just want to start something new. Oh. They want to start something new, even if it means leaving behind something prominent, like walking away from something prominent. Because whatever's going on in here, there's wealth in there. This person was being kept from wealth. This could be wealth of information, wealth of status. Well, it doesn't matter what level you want to perceive that. It could be self-esteem. This person was left out of feeling worthy somehow because they were stuck in their mind. It's almost like they couldn't let go of the past, and they didn't trust their intuition to understand how to balance their healing. It was like a really slow process. See, they had to dive really deep into their emotions so that they can find what the reflection of love to them actually is. It's a Queen of Wands. They're understanding that what passion is. They're understanding what vision is. They're understanding what the creative spark is about. They're understanding intuition. They're understanding seeing within with a curiosity and inspiration. Yeah, so now they can see the promised land, or they can see the vision of something better for themselves. Like, this could be like they see the best possibility for themselves, whether that's economically, health-wise, with the things that they acquire in life. It's like they're finally seeing, wow, this is what a healthier vision looks like, feels like, or this is what it's almost like this person was unable to understand the value of what they were doing. And they finally have an idea, or they can see what value is. They're no longer in heartache or in victim. They let go. They either let go of a family, or they let go of a dream, I guess you could say. The ideal that they thought that they were supposed to be or have. They were, in them letting it go, it's almost like surrendering the need to know. Like they were able to just be like, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to let that go. Like, I think what was keeping them tied to that was a need to know. I need to know what that was. And when they were able to let it go and say, forget it, I'm just going to look forward and go into a new beginning, everything just made sense. It's like they went to the depths of their soul. They were able to see the reflection of true love. And then not only were they able to see it, they were able to intuit it to its highest potential. It's like a person that's never seen luxury or experienced luxury gets to experience luxury in reality, and it's like, wow, this is real. You see that? You can actually say real. That wow thing it could be at any level, right? At any range in life. But this person, see, the vision is just so expansive. It is so, like, the Palace of Wands and the Palace of Coins, this is like fire and earth. Like, this person had to put a stop to taking action, I feel. For whatever reason, they had to not take action. And not walk away from a tyrant that was attacking the Queen of Coins. So how the hell do we just go from, this person sees this big vision and everything is like, hallelujah, right? Like everything just looks like amazing. But then all of a sudden, they didn't take action and they stay stuck in fruitless connections with tyrant and with the Emperor in reverse. This is like someone that abuses their power and acts out of impulsivity. Because upright, this person acts out of creation, out of creativity. But in reverse, it's like they're impulsive. They don't take consideration. And they were going up against a Queen of Pentacles. They were really fighting a Queen of Pentacles. Like, this could be a mother. This could be a wife. Someone that they, I guess, should have looked at with more consideration or respect or recognition. Faith card. This would make me feel like this person is like, I want to go back here real quick because it's like, okay, so wait, I'm getting to it. Okay, we're talking now. This is the person that didn't learn and that they were observing this Nine of Coins. And so now when they got the bigger picture, this is like a Page of Coins, Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, young. And they just wanted whatever they wanted, kind of thing. This is giving me the impression that this is a child with their parent, like that they just didn't see, and that now they're understanding. They got the bigger vision, but even though it's almost like they're understanding, and now they feel bad. Like, again, however this plays out in your reality, I'm getting the feeling that this is a younger individual towards someone that is wiser or has more experience in life, and they really rebelled against this person, and they did so in a way that was eye-opening for them. They really had to learn some lesson here, and now they're trying to they just want that new beginning, because it's like saying they don't want to admit that this mother figure was right about something, and now they feel like they got to walk away with their tail between their legs, but they're also feeling remorse. So now they're like faithful, or they're more, I feel like they've learned something valuable and true about dedication, about hard work, about opportunities, about manifestation, about destiny. They really know, they understand now that they were misusing, or they were thinking about matters in a negative way, They were thinking negative about transformation and death. Maybe there's a person that was just afraid of change, and to them change just seemed really like hard. It's just hard. Yeah, this person, I think they had a hard. They're having a hard time integrating their their polarities. So I feel like this is a karmic of a divine feminine, because it starts off with this woman that you can tell she's put in the work, and to have the things that she has, to trust that what she has is growing. I mean, her investments are showing to like come, she can expect it to grow because she is protecting it. She also protected herself from illusion. Driven by spirit, she was able to overcome negativity or negative thinking or negative communication. I avoided as much, I guess I would say, avoided as much as possible communicating negativity. And that's how she attained her went from 7 of coins to 9 of coins, to be independent, to be well preserved. Well preserved. Okay. But then obviously the story then shifts to this page of coins in reverse. And it makes me feel like this is someone that she is either is a provider for, or is someone that it's like, this could be a child, or it could just be a very immature 4 of coins. See, Sun in Capricorn individual, perhaps. But it doesn't have to be. But you see, it's like, it's not really, it gives me the vibe that it's not really a young man, but the essence of this man is very young, in the sense of how he does things. For his own balance, I guess, too. Okay. So yeah, it makes me think that this young man was trying to seek some kind of justice in regards to some energies of a one of those charlatan healers. But that, it's almost like it was like a toxic situation where people were giving their money, but they weren't really getting results. And that's when this hermit was able to kind of contemplate and see all the ways that it was information was either being withheld, or a relationship was being unbalanced, or how someone was waiting, or how someone was not able to see through their emotions because they were stuck in their head. I don't know. I'm just saying it how it is. I feel like this was a connection, like I said, a karmic connection, and but I don't know why Divine Feminine. This energy keeps like popping up. Like, do we need to know about the karmic energies still? I think we're like over it for the most part. But it just shows me like that this King of Cups was very honed in on a Queen of Coins. But his actions were, and there was like a karmic connection there between these two. But it was something that needed to be learned about not giving your cups away, not fighting for depth, not holding on to pain, and being able to focus on what you do to create a new beginning. Listen, I'm just saying it how it's coming through. Someone trusted their intuition because they got the vision. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you're giving to me. They got the vision, but they couldn't manifest it. Straight through the night, felt so alone, suffering from alienation. To the one that was waiting for me. Okay, why am I doing that? Lord have mercy. Had to be strong. Had to be strong. So I believe, knowing the one that I needed. Okay, would find me eventually. I'm not gonna do the next part of that song because she goes into that whole high pitch. Okay, and this is that high pitch moment. Wow! I feel good. Oh my god. Okay, somebody got victory over their impulses. Woohoo! They were able to slow down. They were able to slow down and stay put, damn it. Yes, we know you were dealing with some hard ass mother. Let me stop, okay? Yes, we know there was no communication. But this is what you needed. You needed that for this. You needed that. You needed to hold that heat so you can manifest. Isn't this like that story about how a diamond is like, what do they say? Diamond. You know, you gotta like put it in that pressure, yes. That heat was pressure. But was it worth it? I mean, you were left out. Things were slow as hell. But you hung on to your faith. You stayed true to yourself. And you championed through. But you still don't see a result. What the hell? Stop waiting. Okay, so we just stopped waiting on the moment you stopped waiting, or the moment you stop waiting is when everything comes, and someone will come to you. The moment you stop waiting, it'll come to you. It'll arrive in a balanced way. The way that is perfect for you. Damn it! Mira, relax your mind, okay? Chill. Listen, I'm talking to me, just so you know, because, you know, with Aries sun and a Capricorn moon, my moon really pushes the hell out of my Aries, and my Aries is very enthusiastic to do what my moon wants to do. So it's like, let's make it happen now. But Aries is like, you know, like that scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off where they have to like I'm gonna have to post this one because it's hilarious. They had to rewind the meter on the his best friend's father's car. So they put the car up, like in in the mechanics where they lift the car, so it's, and then they put the tires in reverse, and they were just like flooring it, and it's like reverse. That's like what was happening to Aries. Aries wants to go forward at all, like Speedy Gonzalez, right? But Spirit was like, or maybe even this Nine of Coins, this Queen of Pentacles, whatever, right? Put the wheel, or like held back, so it kept you suspended to reverse the mileage. The mileage. This is hilarious. To reverse the mileage on your ass. Okay. Yeah. Be happy. Just be happy. Spirit's looking out. Keeping you young. Keeping you vital. See? When you were in this space, or somebody's in this space, but I'm thinking about, hold up, let's find out. You knew that it was a lot. That was a lot for you to handle. That was like, to be here, right? It felt like this. How, right? This is vitality, happiness, joy. How the hell does someone feel like this to get to this? Well, I'll tell you. Go to the beach with no water, no blanket, no beach towel, on a very, very hot day. Even the ocean water is hot. And all you want is to be in the shade, where it's cold. And with a lot of water. You understand? Emotions are water, and it's like there wasn't, all the cups are broken. How can you even have water? And if you did have water, it was fucking burning hot. It was like not good water. This is like being in a relationship that was highly charged with emotion, but the emotions were negative. Highly charged with passion, but the passion was aggressive or in your face. I don't know. So it's like to be happy in that when you don't have it was too much, man. Too much, I think. Especially from the space of having broken cups. Like, if she had had all the 5 cups, she could probably have, had enough water to sustain herself at the beach under that very hot sun, just sitting there. I mean, the most you can do is go into the ocean and just that. It'll feel like too hot to handle. But it was all worth it. Putting, removing some of that, I guess it was about, it's almost like someone had to go through the pressure of fire, but at the same time go through the process of controlling it. It had to be like controlled. And it was hard, but it's what manifests this new world. The Empress is holding this baby. You can see that it glows, like it's almost like omnipresence. But it almost indicates everything else is already there. All the abundance is there, but this feels like what manifests is a world. I think it's like, yeah, we manifest food, we manifest, our shelter, we manifest, but she brought in a new life, or is bringing in a new life, and that's going to end a cycle. What kind of cycle? It's going to end a cycle for a King of Wands. It's going to make a King of Wands feel very proud, because they overcame their mind to change this spark. It's like, okay, it was like an all or nothing passion, and the too much passion just kind of like kills it. It's too much, and it's like it burns. That's like burnout. Too much doing, burnout, versus the ability to even start, and the ability to even maintain it. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's like, if I can't even get a spark to start this, to do this, then fuck it, it's nothing. I'm not going to do it. Versus something I want to do, it's too much, and it messes it all up, kind of thing. But in this case, it's like a victory, because you managed to manifest, to balance out that fire in order to manifest this reality. There's a person that's going to provide insight. This is a mysterious individual that is not going to share much about their own life, but they will give you insight into broader ideas. I feel like you don't have there's a lack of mental rest. I feel like there's still, because remember we said you overcame the pride, the pride to overcome, because you were able to conquer the mind, right? This person, I think this Six of Swords is going to bring clarity as to why you had lack of mental peace and how that mental peace burdened you, and how that was what caused a lack of manifestation of whatever you were building, whatever you were trying to establish and keep, make a foundation out of, right? Whatever this was, it was this state of mind that was not allowing that to come to be. So this person is going to come shed some light on your gifts, on your talents. And this is going to be a judgment call on whether or not you have the strength of will to create. Jeez, this whole thing about creation. Create what, man? Create what? You choose. You have to choose. Trust your intuition and get out of fear, please. Stop thinking about all the ways that things could go wrong. Stop thinking about all the ways that Stop creating the story that you don't want on automatic. Because that's not going to help you manifest a real one. King of Coins. This is someone solid, dependable, someone you can trust, someone that you can rely on, someone that will protect you in this world. Okay? Like, actually look out for your well-being. You can't manifest that if you're in this state of mind. And I think that that's why, see, we established that you do overcome it, or that you did overcome it. But it's almost like you're going to be put to the test now by this mystery person to see if it's real, to call judgment on your intuition, or to show you what your actual gifts are, to like put it into practical use. The truth. The truth will reveal what's hidden emotionally. It'll reveal some emotion you're not yet either aware of, or that it's still too new to know kind of like if it's something you want or not.
I love you.
I love you too, puppy.
I just done taking a shower.
Good job. Go get dressed.
Okay, and then what do I do?
Get dressed and let me finish.
And
And then we'll discuss that further.
okay.
And so we conclude this with with a dance party. Stop it. It's a little toy that he has, obviously. Okay. The truth about an emotion that was hidden and what was blocking love from opening up to love. Yeah. The truth is going to be revealed about unfamiliar emotion that kept the opportunity for love, or the expression, the openness to love to be expressed. So we'll see. What else do we have? I got the new fishy tank. Do you see that? There's 10 fishes in there. And funny story. We went to get it yesterday, right? And so I'm like, all right, get the compatible ones or whatever. So she selects 2 here, because there's got to be one for each, right? My son gets one, my daughter gets one. Then from another type, my son gets one, my daughter gets one. And then there was like a type that can blend well with them, but that, they're not as, expensive. Not as expensive, but they're cheaper than the other ones. So I was like, okay, let's get a handful of those. And so we got like 6 of those, right? But when she was picking out, my daughter was very specific. I want that one. So the girl had to chase around the one fish. My son was very simple. He wanted the one that he wanted, the yellow fish. Got it right off the bat. So the kids wanted me to pick one. I was like, oh my God. When I noticed she was trying to select one fish, I noticed this one fish was acting really feisty. So I made a joke. I'm like, oh my god, I want that one. I like that he's feisty like that. I'm like, oh, that explains. No. And then I was like, that's probably how I selected my daughter. So I joked to my daughter about, because she's very feisty. I'm like, yep, I guess that's how I manifested you, because I was like, I want her to be feisty and da-di-da. You know, like you want them to have a certain kind of energy. No, Zen, don't do that. So when I see the fish being all feisty, it's the one that gets the most attention. And so I went, and she went to get it. I promise you, this lady grabbed the fish, and before she can pull it out from the tank, he jumped out. And it was like she had to be on a ladder to get it. So it wasn't like right on the bottom. It was like 2 flights for the... I mean, this... oh my God. This fish literally jumped. Went down straight to the ground. And I couldn't even watch. I'm like, no, it's dead. And she's like, no, it's fine. She grabbed it and put it in water, and he was perfectly fine. And I'm like, jeez. Leave it to me to want the one fish that completely jumps out of the tank. That's really funny. Like, it didn't happen with the fishes my kids were picking. It didn't happen with the other, ones, the extra fishes. No. The one that I honed in on and said, oh, I really like that one. And she goes to get it for me. He literally jumps right out. It's like, no. Oh my God, that's funny in too many ways for me. All right, solar calm. Clarify? It says solar calm, clarify. And then we have debilitated discomfort. You know what just came to me about this? I honestly, not everybody's comfortable in the sun. Not everybody's comfortable with attention. Not everybody's comfortable with... See, like that fish that jumped. I feel like that person would rather, jump to their death than to face the sun. And I don't mean that literally, so please, I hope nobody's like, oh my God, this person's gonna... No, nothing like that. This is just saying in terms of the change that occurs. Like that fish that doesn't know that it's going from that tank where nobody really pays attention to it to coming home with us, where we're going to constantly be looking at it and be like, oh, hi, kitty. It's like, we're going to give it all this attention. It's like, oh, no, I don't want all this light on me. Some people don't want the light on them. So this solar calm might be a debilitation. It says clarify discomfort. Well, fine, I'll clarify the discomfort. 4th house, home. Like I said, the fish was coming home with us, and it'd rather have jumped out than to get caught or to get, chosen. And so the reason is, I don't think they like a lot of attention, and I don't think they're comfortable or at home with a lot of attention. There it is. I don't know who that resonates with. It resonates, but with whom? So let's see. Animal totem. Oh my. The beaver. I promise you this has been showing up a lot. Hold on. Zen! I hear the cat. That's how I know when he's playing too aggressively with the cat, because I could hear her. It's like, if she cries when you carry her, put it down. All right, so it says, the beaver, my thoughts and actions create favorable results. I am the builder of my life through my dreams and my imagination. I enjoy the fruits of my labor through good work and an open heart. I relish helping others, and I am happy to do good deeds. I am grateful to spend time with friends, family, and loved ones. I have fun. Now, if that's not the culmination of the reading we just did, I can see all the parts in here. We just talked about the thoughts and the actions to create, right? And how that had to be kind of like balanced out. About building, establishing a foundation through the dreams, this person with negative thinking and all that stuff, right? And we talked about someone's heart not being open. We talked about putting in, how this woman put in a lot of work, okay? And someone realizes this or is recognizing that. Grateful to spend time with friends, family, loved ones, fun. But again, like I said, there's something about getting too much attention. Do you guys want to find out more? Let's get a clue. Give us some more insight, Spirit, as to what is coming or what we need to know about our certain circumstances at the moment. I think that'll do. Thank you. Bragging rights. Suspicious scribblings scatter in the kitchen. It's third house. Alright, so something's going on in your proximity, in your neighborhood. People are scattering. Someone's suspicious and someone else is bragging. I'm looking. I'm trying to see what so somebody finds out a secret and starts to brag. Oh, I also heard earlier it was like a divine masculine bragging. I got your code, or I got your password, something like that. So there could be a masculine bragging about having cracked the code, or this could be got into someone's phone, got into your phone, got into your computer, your something. But there was something suspicious that was written. And now people are like freaking out. Freaking out. This could be a certain neighborhood or somebody that you used to know. They're discovering something about you. They were probably bragging about how they had you all figured out, and then realized they got some kind of insight. It's like, you know what, there's a saying in Spanish, but I don't remember how it goes, but the gist of it is, and of course it applies to like cheating, it's like, don't go looking for what you don't want to find. And it's like, I think that's so stupid. It's like, if I gotta go looking for what I don't want to find, you're basically, it's a setup to expect that that's the connection. It's almost like, it would have never crossed my mind, but then some dumbass comes along and says, don't go looking for, first of all, I don't even care to look, right? But they ingrain in you, like, you gotta be suspicious of your partner or something like that. So I feel like somebody was feeling suspicious about their partner, and then someone else was like, don't don't go looking what you don't want to find. Like saying you're going to find something you don't like. You're going to find out that they are cheating. You're going to go find out that they are doing something wrong. But this person was never even thinking of that with this person until that person put that idea in their mind. And now they're suspicious, but in their suspiciousness, they're acting... it's something that they found scared them. What was it? I don't know. Let's find out. Someone's not guilty. It was like a loathsome leak. In other words, this person was never guilty. They found something, perhaps, that looked suspicious, and it scared them. But then they realized that that person is not guilty. And that it was just a hateful person putting an idea in someone's mind. You know, based on their own insecurity. It wasn't even based on a fact or anything. It was just something they say to say it. Yeah, that person is not very much in touch with their feelings. They're just always lounging around at home anyway. And everything that goes around the neighborhood, they could smell it a mile away. Like they're in everything. They're not very balanced anyway. This is a person that isn't very spiritual. I feel like this is like a nosy neighbor. Yeah, always get like a two-face, telling two sides of a story, like playing people against each other kind of stuff. Behind the scenes, creating drama. Yeah, interfering with relationships. This is just that like nosy Nancy. I have nothing against Nancy. Okay? It just matched with nosy. Nosy Rosie. And I have nothing against Rosie either. But Rosie or Nancy, whichever one, this is that neighbor that's going to be like, I wouldn't do that if I were you because, you know, all men like this and blah, you know, something stupid like that. Like they project a lot of their stuff. This could be a very naive individual that is kind of new to how to be in relationships. This could be a young couple. And then this person is kind of putting these ideas in this person's head from their own bad experience. And now this person is going off doing things that they would not have normally done, but they're doing it because they're afraid. Because that person projected all their fear onto them. Yeah, this person could be a Cancerian energy. Could be a mother. This could be like a mother telling her daughter to keep an eye on her man or to look through his things, or because you know you can't trust him. Like, just like really inputting a lot of her own failures onto her child without, you know, a wiser, there's nothing wrong with sharing your experience with a younger individual and be like, look, these are things to look out for. But you don't say it from a space of fear, and you don't say it from a space of this is how it is and everyone is like that. No, it's, you might want to take your time getting to know someone so that you understand who they are before you dive too deep, because you never know how people are. You really don't ever know how people are. As much as you love someone, if you do really love them, you'll love them as you get to know them slowly. Take your time getting to know them, because regardless, if they don't, if they can't take that, if they can't be with you when you don't entice them or give them a lot of energy from the beginning, then you don't want that person in the first place, right? You want someone that's going to be willing to be there. And as you give nothing, you realize, oh, this person And I think that's what happened earlier. We were talking about that fire. This could be, again, like I might be dealing with a young couple or a new couple, right? And realizing that too much passion too soon can hinder the relationship. But this is a person that is a very passionate person. So being unpassionate is probably hard. But also, they're not used to getting attention. They're used to giving attention. So receiving it might be difficult. And this makes me feel like this in-law might have put some things in one or the other's head about the other based on old beliefs and their own experience. Listen. The alarm. Okay, it said shut the fuck up. Alright, conservatory. Conservatory is like things that kind of, see, these both represent the 4th house.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby.
Can you open this?
Yes. Hold on.
Can I eat this?
No, not a lot.
Not a lot? Okay. Okay, then I can have some in the cup. Like half a cup?
Why don't you get the scissor? You know how to use it. The little one. And go like this right here. And it'll open better. You can't open this like this. Here. Do it in the kitchen.
You can put it there, you know.
Okay. Yeah, this, I feel, okay, see? Both very different energies. They're both at home. One is very conservative or calm. The other one is very loud. So I feel like one or the other had to learn to get to know someone's temperament better in order to be comfortable with their energy. I think that's what that is. Like the one that can't stand to be in the sun versus the one that had to learn to control their fire. It's like two sides. Because the one is I feel like they're both. Remember we talked about the solar plexus versus the sacral, right? So it makes me feel like using your will to control the sacral energy, the creative energy, versus using the will to ignite the creative energy. Something to do with that. Okay, so am I going to leave it at that, folks? I think I am. I feel like I've talked a long time. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'll come back with another message soon. Take care.